Hello and welcome to the class. So today we are going to deal the chapter of locating places on the earth. On the board you can clearly see an astronomer, an Indian astronomer who is nothing but Aryabhatta. So he has come to a conclusion that about 1500 or 2000 years ago itself he clearly mentioned about the solar system and also the earth. In his words, let us see what he told. The globe of the earth stands in space, made up of water, earth, fire and air, and is spherical. It is surrounded by all creatures, terrestrial as well as aquatic. This is the exact word to word written and told by Aryabhatta about 500 CE, that is Common Era. It is clear that we Indians are ahead of others, especially in the field of astronomy and also in determining the location of planets, solar system and the whole universe. The secrets of the universe are unfolded by our astronomers way before the whole world knew it. Okay, so you can clearly see the globe of earth stands in space. See, this is the third planet is our earth that stands in space, made up of water, earth, fire and air, and is spherical. Getting the point? So definitely it is spherical. Not only this, all other planets are also approximately spherical or round in shape. Okay, let us understand the science or the art behind locating places. So if you visit a place, definitely you will have to tell others or tell yourself like where you are. You have to locate that place. Okay, for that location, what are the places or what are the contents you have to remember, and what are the places, pinpointed places you have to recall. That we'll be studying in this slide. Imagine that you are visiting a city for the first time. Okay, if you are visiting a city for the first time, how would you find the places you want to visit? For example, if you are visiting Hyderabad or Delhi or Mumbai, how would you find the places you visit? You will definitely take the help of a map in your hand, or a map in your mobile phone, or a map that is actually depicting the whole landscape of the city. Okay, so here, or else you might also ask help for a local person. For example, if you visit a new city, definitely after getting down the train or bus or flight, whatever, you'll definitely ask the taxi drivers or auto wallas to tell. For example, if it is Hyderabad, let us say, you will ask the auto driver, where is Charminar? If it is Delhi, you will ask, where is Red Fort? If it is Mumbai, you will ask, where is India Gate? Getting the point? So you will ask some of the local person over there, or you might look at a map of the city. As I told you earlier, you will definitely have to look at the map of the city. Okay, now in the previous grades you learnt about maps. You will definitely have an idea about what a map is. Okay, so now in detail we will be discussing about the construction, or at least the contents of the map. What is a map and how to read a map effectively in a very quick time. Okay, now in this chapter we'll study them in more detail. So definitely stay tuned. We'll be delving the details of the chapter one by one. Okay, now by the end of this chapter you will definitely have a clear-cut understanding of the contents of the map and how to use a map for your studies and for in general purpose, for normal purposes. Okay, now let us play a small game. Here the activity is given. So it is more of a kind of activity that if you do it on your own, you will enjoy a lot by learning certain things. Okay, here you can clearly see, examine the map of a small city. This is the figure 1.1. This is the map of a small city. You can clearly see it in the picture. Okay, now imagine that you just got off a train at the railway station. Okay, now let us understand the details of the map. First, when you study the map, you will understand what activity you are going to do. Okay, so this is the map that is there. Now here you have apartments, and you have a railway station, you have a hospital, and you have a school, a market, Nagar Panchayat, a bank, and a museum. And there is a garden kind of things where some certain small plants and one big tree is also present. We don't know what it is. We will find out what it is. Okay, and all these apartment, railway station, hospital, bank, market, etc., all these are connected with certain roads. Here you can see clearly from the apartments you have connectivity to the gardens here, and this is a bank. You can clearly see there are big roads, and there are also certain small roads. You can see a small vehicle car going on the road. Okay, so this is the map of a small town. Understood? So now we will be understanding what activity we shall be doing with this map in your hands or before your eyes. Okay, let us come back to the activity. So imagine that you just got off a train at the railway station, and you want to visit the bank marked on the map. Okay, you got off at the railway station and you want to visit the bank that is located in the map. Which way would you go? Are there other possible ways? Okay, let us see. So you got down at the railway station here. So this is the railway station. Now where is the bank? The bank is somewhere here. So how would you go from a railway station to the bank? Definitely this is the road. So I will take the road from here to here, as this is a very big road. To avoid traffic and all, I will directly go to the bank here. Okay, so this is the one route where you can directly go from railway station to the bank by using a bigger road. Now let us see what are the other possible ways where you can go to the bank. Now from railway station I will take this route. Okay, via hospital I will go to the Nagar Panchayat, and I will go and reach the bank. This is the other route, second route. Now again I will have to see what are the other routes that are there. Now from railway station here to hospital, again I will take smaller route, and without going to Nagar Panchayat I will directly go to the bank. Okay, and are there any other ways? There is one more other way. Okay, try to find it on your own. What is the other way to reach the bank from railway station? Okay, I hope you understood well about the components or the places that are there in a town and how they are connected with the roads. Okay, so this is the map of a very small town. You can clearly see it on the board. So yes, are there other possible ways? Yes, there are other possible ways, and we have seen it. Now, can you locate the public garden, the school, and the museum? The public garden, the school, and the museum. Let us see here. Where is the public garden? As I told you, the public garden, here there is no such kind of mentioning about the public garden. But definitely, this one is going to be the public garden. Why? Because there are certain small trees, small plants and trees that are present here, and it is green in color. So definitely this is the public garden. Next is a museum. Where is the museum? Oh, here, this is the museum. You can clearly see an old kind of architecture. You can clearly see. So this is the museum. We have identified the public garden and also the museum. Hope you are clear with this. Now let us go to the other component of the question. If you want to proceed from the bank to the market, which way will you go? if you want to proceed from bank to the market, which way will you go? So from the bank to the market, so this is the market and this is the bank. So definitely you will choose the shortest way, that is this. Okay, the shortest way from bank to market is this. So you will definitely go. Though there are other ways to roam around and come to the market, you will definitely choose the best possible shortest way. Now, did you understand? This is where a map comes in handy. If you hold a map in your hand, you will definitely reach whatever place you want to go very easily. Okay, so this is the most important feature of the map. So yes, what is a map? Here, a map is like a treasure guide. It's like a treasure guide. It shows you where things are and how to get them. Okay, so we have in the previous activity, we have clearly seen from railway station to bank to market to museum, school, everything you can reach very easily and quickly without getting confused. So that is why it is called a map, is called a treasure guide. Okay, now notice the 4 arrows that are in the top right corner of the map. So what are these 4 arrows that are placed in the map? So let us see them. Yes, this is the map. And did anyone notice there are 4 arrows that are present in the map? So these arrows are very much important to understand the direction of our route or the map or the place that is located in the town or in the map. Okay, so these 4 arrows indicate the directions of the map. Now let us clearly understand what are these 4 arrows and what are the directions. Along with these directions, are there any other sub directions which come into place for us to understand and to move or to locate places very easily? Okay, so here you have noticed the 4 arrows that are there in the top right corner of the map. Now we will soon see how they point to some specific directions and make maps even more helpful. Okay, now after seeing the 4 arrows that are present in the map, now you will definitely understand the importance of them and how to make use of these arrows and read maps very easily. A map and its components. Okay, so normally a map is nothing but a very bigger area that is concised and placed in a very smaller piece of paper or on a screen. Okay, to understand us easily. Very larger areas are concised to small paper and kept in the map. For example, let us say our total country, that is India. It's very big in land. Okay, but we can see India map directly on a piece of paper or in a book. Okay, how maps are very helpful. What is a map? It is actually a representation or a drawing of some area. What is that area? It may be a small area like a village or town. Okay, or it may be a bigger area, as I said, a district or a state or even a country. Very large area like India, and also even larger area like the whole world. The whole world can also be seen in a single paper map. Getting the point? So that is how in a map you look at the surface as if you are looking or viewing it from the top. Getting the point? For example, if you are seeing the India map is this, let us say. So you are seeing from the top. If you see this, if this is a map, you will see as if you go to space, fly like a bird and see down, you will see the map, whole map, even the world map or the town map or the city map, state map, whatever map it is. So the bird's view you will see, you will view it from the top. Did you understand? I hope you all know what is an atlas. An atlas is a collection of maps. A book that is made completely of maps is called an atlas. An atlas is a book or a collection of maps. Okay, as you will understand and discover, there are several kinds of maps. Okay, normally From the beginning, I have been telling you that there are maps, maps, maps. Now I have told you that a book or a collection of maps, total maps, is called an atlas. Map, atlas. So in these maps also, there are different kinds of maps, types. What are those types? Basically, there are many categories that are divided, but at a very small level, we will be understanding about 3 types of maps. What are those 3 types? I'll tell you clearly. Okay, one by one, we will be learning it. Number 1, you have physical maps. Okay, so this is a physical map. And number 2, you have political maps. Okay, this is a political map. You can clearly see. And number 3, you have thematic maps. So this third map is called the thematic map. Okay, so now let us one by one understand physical maps, which are mainly show the natural features such as mountains, oceans, rivers. Okay, mountains, oceans, rivers, all the physical features that are present on the map, those are shown. Okay, heights and lows, water bodies, kind of things, or any forests or any sea that is surrounded in the city or a country. Okay, all these such kind of physical features like mountains, plateaus, plains, rivers, lakes, water bodies, all such features are shown in the physical map. Okay, physical map shows you all the physical features. You can clearly see this is a physical map of India, where you can clearly see Bay of Bengal here, all the water bodies here, and you can see the mountains, Himalayas. Okay, and you can clearly see the rivers that are flowing. There are many small rivers, big rivers that are flowing throughout the India. Okay, all the water bodies, mountains, etc. physical features are shown in the physical map. I hope you understood what is physical map. Now let us jump into the political map. What is a political map? The word itself is saying that political means the total boundaries of states or districts, or even if it is a world map, the total boundaries of the countries. Okay, the boundaries of the countries along with their capital cities are shown in the map. Now let us see. Political maps which show details of countries or states, boundaries, cities, etc. Okay, all these are shown in the political map. For instance, a map of India with all its states, union territories, and their capital cities are clearly shown in the India map. If you have a map that is the political map of India or an atlas, you can clearly open the book and see what is there in the political map and also what is there in the physical map. You will be understanding what I am telling you very clearly. Okay, so here let us see. This is the political map of India. Now see, there are different colors. You can clearly see. This is Ladakh, separate state, Jammu and Kashmir, separate state, Rajasthan, Bhopal, Telangana, Hyderabad is the capital city, Maharashtra, Mumbai is the capital city, Odisha, Bhubaneswar is the capital city. So all the state boundaries along with its capital cities are also shown clearly in a political map. Now the final one is the thematic map. Now let us understand what is a thematic map. Thematic map itself is saying it consists of certain themes. What are the themes? Let us say, for example, we have to understand how much amount of rainfall has fallen. So total rainfall percentage across the map, like for example, let us say India. Throughout India, where the rainfall happened more in terms of centimeters, where the rainfall is less, amount of rainfall that has fallen throughout the country will be shown. Okay, that specific time, let us say in 1 year monsoon period, let us say, or in 1 year total, in 1 decade, the total amount of rainfall. So during the specific time, they will be understanding. Or let us say the amount of forests that are present, that is a theme. And climate, that is a theme. Getting the point? Even the density of population, how much each state is populated, where are the heavily densely populated states and where are the low densely populated states. Getting the point? So you can take any theme, that theme can be represented in the map. Getting the point? So thematic maps are very much different from the physical and political maps, but it gives us a lot of information. Please remember, each and every map has got its own features. They will give us more and more information. Okay?